And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Baltimore Orioles taking on the Minnesota Twins. All right, Sing. Let's talk about All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Ready to go? And into the box for Baltimore, Luis Garcia. Outside. And we're underway. Next one in the dirt. Fouled off left side. And Pablo Lopez will deliver. Fastball for a strike. It's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Ryan O'Hearn stands in now and watches strike one. Just missed.
Ball upstairs.
The next pitch misses. Now 3-1. He swings and fouls one off. Ripped to right. Makes the catch for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. And next for the Orioles, Gunnar Henderson. That one finds the zone. 0-1. 2 outs, base is empty. Strike 2.
He's looking pretty sharp to start the ball game. He's got that good fastball working early.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Up and in. 1-2 the count. Lopez gets the swing and the miss. And the Orioles ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Twins, Nathaniel Lowe. Foul ball there. And a swing and a miss there.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice 2-strike pitch, though.
Bunting, and it's in the air. The throw to first, and the bunt doesn't work out.
Batting third, no left field.
2 down, base is empty. And now it's going to be Matt Wallner. Late with the swing there.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
And that one pulled foul. Inside. And that is ball 1. Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. New inning getting started. Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Colton Cowser. A little out front there as he swings through it. Lopez, a former All-Star, 29 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Cut on and lifted in the air. He's got it, and there's 1 away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Jordan Westberg, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Just missed. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. 1 out, base is empty. Line drive, puts it away for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Inside, just missed. Second inning here, no score. Fouls one off. 2-2. That one to first, low. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Brandon Lau.
Second baseman, Brandon
Suarez back to work. And a foul ball. That one fouled off. Ball one there.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Laureano hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's Byron Buxton.
That is it. The center fielder, Byron Buxton.
Fought off foul. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And there's 2 away. This is Willie Castro.
He's done a great job making contact recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Next offering is fouled back. Got him swinging. Down go the Twins. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. And that one lifted in the air, center field. And a quick out, number 1. And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. To third, Lewis. Whips it to first. And they get Mullins for the out. Here's Ramon Laureano. Pitch misses. 1-0. Top of the third, no score. Next offering is fouled back. On its way to the corner, and that will drop foul. And delivers outside. The 2-2. There's a swing and a drive. Wallner ranging back. Just missed it. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Correa.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts the bottom of the third with a double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side.
Well, these Twins definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
That one ripped. That's back there. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. His 9th homer of the year. It's 2-0.
He's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately, and he's getting the results to back it up. No doubt, those two things feed off one another. Like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Ryan Jeffers at the plate. That's out to center field. Mullins settles under it. 1 away. Back to the top of the lineup. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. 0 for 1 so far.
Low.
And a big swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Now here is Royce Lewis. And there's a strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. But the Twins bring in 2 on the homer. And it's 2-zip. Major League Baseball. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And that one clips the corner.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And ball 1.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
And down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling. You think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
Next pitch is downstairs. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Correa over to first. 2 up, 2 down. Here's Gunnar Henderson. He was drafted out of high school, but for a brief moment, he thought he'd be playing college baseball at Auburn.
Well, unless he was drafted in the first round, the plan for Gunnar was to go to college. So when he became the first pick of the second round, it took some convincing to go pro.
Man at first, and now Colton Cowser. And there's a ball. Henderson off of first with 2 away. Swings through that.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in this.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Back in Minnesota, bottom 4, and now for the Twins, Matt Wallner. Swing and a ground ball. On the run, sends it over to first, and very nicely done for the out. Lau at the plate. He's 0 for 1.
Second baseman, Brandon Lau.
And there's a foul ball. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Mullins snags it for the 2nd out. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's going to be Byron Buxton. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
Got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Lopez back to work. Swung on, belted. That's back there. Gone. Straight into the visitors' bullpen.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Rutschman, the next to hit, takes ball 1. On the ground, right side, and foul ball.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Next offering misses down and away. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're at the top of the 5th. The 2-1 is high.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
That one finds the zone. Now 3-2.
3-2.
Got him looking. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Kobe Mayo, the next to hit for the Orioles. That one off the mark, and it's 1-0. Mayo goes 6 feet 5 inches, 230 pounds, and he was drafted in the 4th round in 2020. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. That's got a chance. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Late swing, foul to the left. One down, base is empty. Little chopper rolls foul. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Close, but called the ball. And it's 2-2. That one missed. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. Go ahead run on base. Laureano digs in now. Hit on the ground, might be 2. To second for 1. And that's 2. But 2-round. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5. Willie Castro to the right side. Dives and he can't hang on. No throw, and they don't get the out. Now Correa up to hit. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive. With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That one almost got him.
2 strikes. Ball, that's just out.
Nobody out, runner at first.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And it's filled up. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So up next, Kerry Carpenter. He's already homered in this game. And fouled off. One away, tie game, go-ahead run stands at first. Last half of inning number 5. The other way, down the line, and it's foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a swing and a line drive into right field. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, the catcher,
Ryan Jeffers getting ready to hit. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Pickoff throw. Castro back on a dive. Swing and a high fly ball right field. He's got it. That is the inning. Twins. And we're back. And now it's Luis Garcia. And that one in there at the knees for a strike. It's 0-1. And downstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. And a good start to the inning. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Next one misses, and it's 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
There's the strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
And a ball evens the count.
Count full.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
With the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Slings to second, on and low. It's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Henderson at the plate and takes high there. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's a ball and a strike.
Ball 2.
Lined, and that's a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Henderson, the runner at first with 2 gone. Foul ball still 0-2. Ball 1 there.
2 strikes.
Lopez gets the swing and the miss. And that's 6 Ks for him. Back at target field, here's Nathaniel Lowe. Swing and a ball line to center. Mullins brings it in with a nice running grab. Here's Royce Lewis.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
First sign of movement in the Orioles bullpen. Yennier Cano is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Soto, the power lefty, up as well. He steps on the bag, and a couple of quick outs.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Sliced hard but foul. Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in.
And now it's Brandon Lau. 0 for 2 in this one. Now fly ball to right center. Mullins in pursuit. Brings it in. And that is the third out of the inning. Nice work from the Baltimore pen there. All set for the start of the inning. Now the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And that one upstairs, ball one. And there's a ball. That one misses, and that's ball three. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Oh, that's a really dangerous base runner to put on first, especially in a tie game.
Manager out of
the... Pitching from the Twins, number 59, John
Rutschman in the box now. Takes strike one.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, and you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Throw holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out. Kobe Mayo, the next to hit for the Orioles. Right through there for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Not close with that one. It's 2-2. That one not close, and it's 3-2.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with one out.
Now we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot.
Double steal. And he pops up the squeeze. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit. And when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
Swing and a foul out of play. Here comes a pitch. That one misses. Ball two.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
100 miles an hour, foul that off. That's a good piece.
And he got him. Strike three, and that'll retire the side. Back in Minnesota, here's the center fielder, Byron Buxton. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, these Twins, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've been lining the ball all over the ballpark, and unfortunately, sometimes it's right into a glove. But still, they've hit 9 line drives so far, and that's something they should feel very good about.
Swing and a drive by Buxton. Deep to left. Gone way up into the upper deck. Into the second deck it goes. His 4th home run of the season. And they jump out front. It's 3-2. That one just sounded different.
Man, might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
So now the DH spot, Willie Castro.
Speaking of those line drives, you can't get too discouraged when they don't drop in for you. It's important to remember that you pretty much did everything right, and that's just baseball sometimes.
Broken back ground ball to second. And he barehands it. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
And here comes Carlos Correa. 1 for 2. First pitch, not close. 1 on, nobody out. A run in here, the bottom of the 7th. On the ground, 2 ball. Wide throw, and it gets away. But a great backup there, and no one will move on.
Oh, that was a great chance to turn 2 with the 6-4-3 right there. But the feed to second, maybe the most important part of starting that double play, just didn't get it right there. And these players work on it a lot during batting practice, and if that feed's not on point, very difficult for the second baseman to make the turn.
That work back up the middle, and it gets through. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw's offline, he's saved. And they lead by 2.
Picks himself up an RBI. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Manager out of the dugout.
Pitching for the Orioles.
Now the catcher up to hit, Ryan Jeffers.
Andrew Kittredge.
Outside with a breaking ball. The 1-0. Swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Westberg sizes this one up. He's there. He's got it. Oh, and he's tagging from first.
Got the pitch that he wanted. Just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open. Backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
And a foul ball. Two on, 1 out. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 2 out.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Now 1 missed. Correa, the lead runner at second. Carpenter on at first with 2 down. Swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. They limit the damage here. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. Ready to begin the 8th. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Luis Garcia. Chapman, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, a slider, and occasionally works in a splitter. And that's off the inside edge. And now 3-0. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
Got him swinging. Gassed it right by him.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
You got 2 balls.
1 down, base is empty. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Gunnar Henderson will hit next. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And that's outside. Ripped to third. Lewis throws to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Brian Baker.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
And it's fouled away. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Reaching back towards the wall. Pulls it in on the warning track. Brandon Lowe, the next twin up to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. And that one ripped into right, and it goes just foul. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And now it's even up. High fly ball out towards left field. And a foul ball.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike. Byron Buxton, the next twin up to hit. He's already homered here in this one. That clips the corner.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Inside and hit him.
Ball got him right there.
So up next for Minnesota, Willie Castro. Left field. Laureano makes a nice running catch. All set to start the 9th in this one. At the plate, Colton Cowser. Ball one, no strikes. And another ball.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Singy, that's a start. Here comes the manager.
Pitching for the Twins.
Now,
Number
Jordan
22.
Westberg. First offering, and it just misses. With the tying run at the plate, here at the top of the 9th. Next offering is in for a strike. And there's a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's downstairs and outside.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way off.
And that is out of play. Pitch misses. 1-1. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. He's 2 outs away. Kobe Mayo, the next to hit for the Orioles, just missed.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Mateo over at second. Westberg at first. 1 gone. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
2 strikes.
Next offering is outside. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Now only one out remaining.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Mullins in the box, lays off for ball one. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 1-1. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second.
That's ball 2.
Jax is just 1 strike away. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark. You're sleeping in your own bed. You're eating your clubhouse manager's food. Everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
And your final 4-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. Biggest story coming into this one. It's the Baltimore Orioles taking on the Minnesota Twins. First pitch. Just about set to go now. Starting on the mound in this one, Joe Ryan. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure. He's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday, another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Ryan O'Hearn stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Just missed.
Here's a batter who, for whatever reasons, plays better on the road, and that should help him here today.
And strike 2.
1 ball.
1 out, bases empty. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that's outside. And the count is 2-2. And that's down and away. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Carpenter puts it away. 2 down. Time now to take a look at the Orioles lineup put together by manager Brandon Hyde. This is a ball club that can really slug. Lots of homers, lots of extra base hits. And Chris, that of course a huge part of success in the standings for this group.
Well, if you're going to be successful in today's game, you've got to be able to hit the ball over the fence. Just defensively, very hard to find the holes. And when you're talking about guys, coming out of the bullpen, throwing
a swing and a miss that retires the side. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the hill, Kyle Bradish.
Well, he's putting together a really nice season on the mound. ERA in the low 3s. Very respectable when you consider guys are looking to do damage. They're not trying to just walk and hit singles. They're trying to hit homers and draw walks and score runs. So when you have a guy that can limit the other team from scoring more than a few runs, that's really tough to beat game in and game out.
And that one misses up and in. And the count 1-2. You know, you translate on base percentage, it's basically this. Teams that have a high on base percentage, they don't make outs at a very high rate. As my buddy Joe Sheehan says, OBP is life. The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
On the ground, out to short. To first. So it was a long battle at the plate, but they still managed to get the out. Here's Royce Lewis.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
One down, base is empty. They say it went.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Next pitch misses, and that's ball 1.
1 ball.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Slider got him for strike 3.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Now at the plate, Matt Wallner. And first offering is fouled off. And a swing and a miss. 2 outs, base is empty. The pitch. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
That was the emergency hack right there.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Twins retired. And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. Here's the veteran outfielder, Tyler O'Neill. And the first offering, a fastball for a strike. Ryan, a 6'2" righty, 205 pounds, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2018. Loud makes the grab, 1 away. Jordan Westberg, the next to hit. And that's a little bit high. And that's ball 1. Westberg launched a homer in his most recent game. Right through there for a strike. James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent and maybe a little generous on the edges.
Yeah, Boog, he'll give a little bit on the edges, like you said, but from what I've seen, he usually does that when a pitcher is just commanding those parts of the strike zone, and essentially they've earned it. The umpire rolls with them.
Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
Pulls it down, and there's two gone. 2 out, space is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Colton Cowser. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses. Over to Lowe, and the Orioles set down. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the second. Stepping in, Brandon Lowe. Bradish back to work. Fly ball center field. Mullins settles under it. Corrals it. And there's one down. Here's Byron Buxton. Went deep in the ball game last night. First pitch swinging.
0-1.
Outside
1-1.
low. And the count even 1-1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that's a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Got him. That K is his 3rd of the game. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
And it drops in. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Well, now here's Carlos Correa with a chance to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. The shortstop takes the ball.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here, or this could get ugly.
Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Mullins snags it, and that is the inning. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
For the Orioles, the designated hitter, Kobe.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Carpenter makes the grab, 1 down. Here's Adley Rutschman. And that's outside. And that misses. And the count now 2-0. And another ball. And that wasn't even close. Ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk.
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Throw to second, and he's out.
Not a fast runner on the base path, so this kind of looks like it was a hit-and-run call from the dugout. Got to make contact some way or somehow, because that guy's not going to be able to steal second base and be safe.
In the dirt, and 1-1.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
Down the left field line, base hit. Around first and hustling for second. And he's in there standing up with a 2-out double.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Mullins stands at second with 2 gone. Fouled off. He was late.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Upstairs.
2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3. Back at target field. And now the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter.
Kerry Carpenter.
And the first offering is not close. Carpenter went deep in his most recent game. Swings through that one for strike one.
1-1.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Beat him inside on that last pitch, and when you look back at the pitch sequence on that strikeout, it's pretty interesting. Away, in, away, and then back in again. Really commanded both sides of the plate right there, and that makes it pretty tough to get comfortable in the box.
There's a swing and a miss.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Foul ball, still 0-2. One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Trying to bunt his way on. The flip to the pitcher covering, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd. Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit, grounded out his first time. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
0-1.
And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that keeps the inning going. Royce Lewis, the next Twin up to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And that one fouled off. Out to short, Henderson. Throws to first in time. That's the inning. So no. As we go to the top of the 4th, Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. First pitch misses.
You know, these Orioles just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 1. And he grounds one to the right side. Lau sends it to first, and one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1-1.
The shortstop takes the ball.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
And that quickly 2 away. Here's Tyler O'Neill. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Correa over to first. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Orioles back in Minnesota. And here is Matt Wallner.
The left fielder, Matt Wallner.
And that one hit 97 on the gun. Now 1-1.
Strike.
On the ground to the left, Henderson slings to first. 1 up, 1 down. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Brandon Lau. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful When you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals.
Over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Sends it to first. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth.
Number 25.
Byron Buxton, the next twin up to hit. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Generally. Second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Swings through that one.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. Ryan back to work. Clips the corner. 0-1. Westberg, 26 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Goes down looking.
Oh, that was a pretty poor at bat. He just never got the bat off his shoulder. I mean, you got to go up there looking to swing at some point, especially once you're down 0-2. And at that point, make an adjustment, look to put the ball in play if it's anywhere close. And I'm just not sure what the plan was there.
Cowser stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Out to short, Correa. Fires across the diamond, and the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th. So 2 down now, and here is Kobe Mayo. That catches the zone for a strike, and it's 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on. Right through there, got him. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. And we are still back here at the ballpark. Let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Designated hitter, Willie Castro.
That's a strike.
Well, these Twins, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today.
Now, this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Well, off the bat, I thought for sure it had enough to get out of here, but that wind is kind of blowing in from left, and I think that's what made the difference.
Here's Carlos Correa. And a foul ball.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for him at times.
Ripped to first, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
That's hard hit on the line. And that is that. Still nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the sixth, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Adley Rutschman. Fouled off left side. And 1-2. This to center field. Buxton makes a nice grab at a full sprint. Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
1-1.
All tied up, and we're the top half of the sixth. Just missed.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Next pitch is outside.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And that's ball four.
The batter, number 7.
So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. So next to hit for Baltimore, Luis Garcia. Snap throw.
0-1.
Mullins at first, one gone. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base, regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
The 0-1. Ground ball could be two. The flip. There's one. On the low. It's a double play.
They made it look easy.
Bottom of the sixth inning. Ryan Jeffers at the plate.
The catcher, Ryan Jeffers.
That's outside. Ball one. The pick behind with that swing. It's strike one.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
O'Hearn squeezes it, and there's one away.
Now batting, first baseman, Nathaniel.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe. 1 for 2. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. The 1-1 is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Line drive, caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Lewis in now, takes ball one off the plate.
Oh, this guy's going to have to slow things down. There's no reason for him to even check swing on that pitch. It was never even close.
2 balls, No strike.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Hey.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
That one in for a strike, 2-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. And we're back. Top of inning number 7. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Gunnar Henderson. First pitch just misses.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
On the ground to third. One out. A key out to start the 7th. And into the box for Baltimore, Tyler O'Neill. And ball one. That misses. And now 2-0.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
There's the strike. And down on strikes. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Westberg in the box again. Takes a strike. That misses the zone, and now it's even 1-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Makes the catch, and that'll do it. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out.
Now batting, the second baseman,
Brandon Lowe, the next twin up to hit. That's outside, and it's 1-0. Movement in the bullpen. Gregory Soto is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Cano, the right-hander, also getting loose. One down, base is empty. High fly ball out to center field. Mullins settles under it. That's out number 2. Here comes the skipper.
Pitching for the Orioles.
Coming on for the Orioles, Yennier Cano. Buxton at the plate now. That's ball 1. Next offering upstairs.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Swing, and all the bat went flying there.
2-1.
Way upstairs, and the count is 3-1. Willie Castro in the on deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That's ball 4. Tried another sinker but couldn't find a zone.
You can stomach a 2-out walk to certain players, but with his speed, this guy out there in the base pass, it could turn into 2 or 3 bases.
On the ground, Westberg tosses to first. That's the 3rd out. 1 left. We're at the top of the 8th, and into the box for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1's the count. Outside, that's a ball.
That one missed. Swing and a ball popped up. Loud. Brings it in. And there's one down. Kobe Mayo, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
That misses. Now 1-2. All tied up, and we're in the top of the 8th. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a 1-2. And just misses with that one. Makes the grab for the second out. Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles. On the ground to third. Lewis throws to first. And it's a 1-2-3. Back at Target Field, on to the bottom of the 8th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Carlos Correa. Cano back to work. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1.
Swing and a miss.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
He goes down looking.
Well, really nice job of finishing the hitter off right there. Glove side command, fastball firm to the outside corner. Tell you what, very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if you do swing.
Carpenter goes after that one for strike 1. Missed with a changeup. Ball 1. That one missing inside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss.
3-2.
And that one is lifted in the air. Mullins in pursuit. Hauls it in for the out. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Ryan Jeffers, 0 for 2 in this one. And that's the 3rd out. We go to the 9th, and the batter now, Cedric Mullins.
Now pitching for the Twins, number 54, Yanni.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Has room, and he makes the catch. And next for the Orioles, Luis Garcia. There's the strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Late swing, foul to the left. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
Battling here as he fouls it away. In the air out to center. And that'll fall for a base hit. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Just missed.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
And fouled off. Man at second. And now 1 and 2. It's in and out of his glove. Still able to fire over, and that is that. So one hit is all they get. To the back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Gregory Soto.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Low. Swings through it for strike one. Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Felix Bautista is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Baker warming up as well. The 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. Oh, 0-2 now. Fights it off. You'll see another. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That one gets down for a hit.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
No outs. Runner at first. Royce Lewis, the next twin up to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Gone! Ball game. He sends a rocket to left, and they walk it off.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire out. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got a Thursday matinee on the show. It's the Baltimore Orioles taking on the Minnesota Twins. Well, Singy, as we come in, first pitch coming at you right after the break. And into the box for Baltimore, Luis Garcia. In there at the knees. And that's how this game gets started. Swings through that one for strike 2. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Hitless in the first 2 games of the series. He's 0 for 8. Foul ball. That one a little bit high, and it's a ball and a strike. That one pushed to the left and foul. One down, base is empty. And they'll do it again. The wide to kick the pitch. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. The Twins coming up, no score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back in Minnesota, towing the slab in today's game, Zach Eflin. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4, but this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best.
And that one wrapped foul. Base hit center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here's Royce Lewis. Drove in both of their runs last night. Tap foul at the plate. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
Struck him out swinging. And now a man into scoring position.
Batting third, the left fielder, Matt Wallner.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now Matt Wallner. Ground ball right side. What a stop. Throws from his knees. And they get the out.
Well, he looks so comfortable making that play. Dives, comes up with it. And then from one knee, like he's just playing catch with his kid. Nice throw across the diamond at first.
That one fouled off. 2 outs with a runner at third. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Twins. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second. Here's Tyler O'Neill. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Ober, in his 4th year, he features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a cutter, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. And there's one down. Here's the third baseman, Jordan Westberg. Outside corner, there's a strike. No score here in the second. Fought off foul. Headed towards the corner. Carpenter on the move towards the line. Tracks it down for the out. Out number 2. Colton Cowser stands in here. Takes ball 1 low. Next pitch is outside. And that's ball 2. That's a little bit low. Next offering is in for a strike. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
Close pitch there, but you've got to forget about that call if you're out on the mound. You can't let it affect you going forward. You've got to get out of the inning first, and then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout.
And another ball. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in the third and final game of the series. That one is absolutely belted. And it looks like trouble. Coming home. He'll score.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
In the air, left field, down the line. He makes the grab, and that is that. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. And we're back, bottom of the second. And here's the veteran outfielder, Byron Buxton. Eflin back to work. Swing and a chopper out to short. On to O'Hearn. That's one out, the bottom of the second. This is Willie Castro.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
On to O'Hearn. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Now Correa up to hit. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
The shortstop takes the ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 and 2.
That one outside. And that's ball 2. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. And makes the grab. And that's the inning. Back at target field. And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. Yeah, that's fouled off. Next offering upstairs. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game. And now it's Luis Garcia. The changeup missing. And that's ball 1. 1 out, base is empty. Next offering is fouled back. On the ground to short, Correa. Whips it across. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd. 2 down, base is empty. So next to hit for Baltimore, Ryan O'Hearn clips the corner. It's 0-1. Gets the outside corner with that one. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. So they make. And that one sliced foul.
Well, these Twins definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. To the warning track, makes the catch.
Batting 9.
Ryan Jeffers at the plate. 0 for 6 in the series so far. Ripped to short. Slings to first in time. So the lineup flips over. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. Ground ball left side. In plenty of time to first. That ends the frame. Nothing doing here. The shortstop takes the ball. And another ball.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
Over to Lowe. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. O'Neill stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. That's off the mark, and that's ball one. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
2-2.
Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fastball almost got him there.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Yeah, that's pretty sick. Late cutting action to get the swing and miss right there. I mean, that's just really hard to account for as a hitter when you're seeing the fastball all the way, and then just at the last moment, it darts away from you and you can't reach it.
That one finds the corner, and it's 0-2. Out towards right center field. Buxton sizing it up. Drops into the glove, and that is that. Back in Minnesota, ready to go, bottom four. And now for the Twins, Royce Lewis. Swinging a foul out of play. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. O'Neill calls it in, and there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Throws to first in time. Lau at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Swing and a miss, and that is strike 2.
0-2.
That one out to right. Nabs it, and the inning is over. Nothing across. Ober back to work. That misses the zone, and that is ball one. There's the strike at the knees.
1-1.
And a strike in there. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. One down. Kobe Mayo, the next to hit for the Orioles. There's a strike. Mayo, 23 years old. He's usually a third baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. And a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the second inning. Here's Adley Rutschman. Fly to left his first time. Grounded to third. Could be 2. There's 1. And that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Got him! And that's the first out.
Oh, there's the 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
And next is the designated hitter, Willie Castro. Swing and a bouncer. Fires over to first. And a couple of quick outs. And here comes Carlos Correa. Fly to center his first time.
Correa.
And he swings over the top there.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Lifted in the air, right field. Nice grab on the run. And that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the top of the sixth. And into the box for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins. Next offering is down low, and it's 2-0. To the right side, and that's just foul. Next offering is in for a strike. Got him swinging, and that's 6 Ks for him in this one. So the batting order turns over. Luis Garcia, the next to hit for the Orioles. Pitch in the dirt, ball 1. That clips the corner. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. And a strike on the outside edge.
1-2.
Next one is off the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And now it's filled up. Stays alive. 3-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
He swings and fouls one off.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
No, that's a ball.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
This one smoked. Could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. Throws to second, and he'll make it safely. That's a double.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots, or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
So runner at second, 2 down. Henderson now at the plate. First and second, 2 out. Tyler O'Neill digs in now. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Just missed.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
O'Hearn at second. Henderson at first. 2 out of the inning. That catches the outside corner. And now 2-2. Swung on, belted. Into the corner, but foul. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. First and second, 2 down. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Strike 3, got him swinging. He didn't make it easy. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Kerry Carpenter. Out towards left center. Mullins sizing this one up. Brings it in, and a quick out, number 1. Next to hit, Ryan Jeffers. Grounded out to short in his first trip. Ball 1, no strikes. The Orioles leading by a run here in the bottom of the 6th. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Swing and a miss.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Grounds one to short. Henderson slinging it to first in time.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Low. Stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
And there's the strike.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
And there's a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Line drive, base hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning. Royce Lewis, the next twin up to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Go with the tying run at first base. He's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on. Drive it into a gap and score that run from first base.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3. Back at target field. Now the third baseman, Jordan Westberg. Off the mark there. Ball 1. Well, he's back out there to begin the 7th. That surprised you at all, Chris?
Yeah, a little bit. It was a little rough 6th inning there, but his skipper's got a lot of confidence in him. But trust me, they will keep a close eye on how he does in this one.
On the outside corner, got him looking. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
Ball 1 there. Here comes the manager.
Pitching for the Twins, number 58, David Festa.
Ball to strike. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one way inside.
Three balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. Kobe Mayo, intentional walk coming here. They put him on board, and with 2 outs, they'll go after the next batter. Swing and a foul straight back. Next pitch is outside. This to third. Lewis. They take the force out, and that is that. So welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Gregory Soto getting ready to go. Cano getting loose as well. And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Looking to get the tying run on base. Pitch misses there, and the count is 1-2. And he chases that one. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And now it's Brandon Lau. The outfield shifted pretty heavily towards right field. And that one fouled off.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. Off the batter's eye and gone. Brandon Lau bops one out of here. It's his 8th home run of the year, and they tie it up. It's 1-1. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. At this level, you got to be good. Sometimes you got to be a little lucky. That was a pretty nasty pitch. Sinker on the outside corner, but he did a great job of covering it, and he hit the ball out of the park.
Buxton, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. And that's in there at the knees. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. Willie Castro will hit next. He's grounded out a couple of times. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. Foul ball there. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Twins get one on this homer. All even. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season.
Mullins.
Festa back to work. And the pitch is outside, ball one. That misses, and the count is 2-0.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Hard hit, base hit. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Didn't get cheated on that swing and squared it up perfectly. Came off the bat at a...
Here comes the manager.
Pitching for the Twins, number 44, Cole Sam.
And now, Luis Garcia. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Hit on the ground to short, into the outfield, base hit. Throw holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out. First and second, no outs. And now the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn. And that one off the outside edge.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
That one way outside. 3-2 now. Go ahead run at second, and we're in the top of the 8th. Low. In there safely. Big spot, and up steps Gunnar Henderson. Golden opportunity right here. There's a strike.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Swings and misses. Now 1-2. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. So he needed a strikeout there, and he got it. And now we'll see how they play it defensively.
Yeah, now they can move the middle infielders back a little bit, get into double play depth, and look for a ground ball and roll it up, get a big double play, get out of this inning. I tell you what, that was a big strikeout in a spot where they really needed one. At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play move.
That one 95 to finish him off.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Just missed. Strike one. In the air, right side, and it's a foul ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. So they're all loaded up. Line drive, base hit. One runs in. Here's the throw, safe at home, and the runner scores from second. It's 3-1. First and second, 2 outs. Now it's the right fielder, Colton Cowser.
0-1.
And it's even up. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Here comes the man.
Pitching for the Twins, number 22.
And a swing and a miss. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Yennier Cano.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Felix Bautista, the closer of the staff, is getting loose to finish this one off. That one's in there, and it's 2-1.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Next offering misses down and away. And that's in for a strike. And now 3-2. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Kerry Carpenter, the next to hit. Cano measures 6 feet 4 inches. He features a sinker, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a 4-seamer. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. On the ground, right side. Mateo tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Jeffers now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. And now a flare into left. Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, and that's a double.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes. Really important at bat coming up now.
Out to short, Henderson. Zips it across. That ends the inning. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the DH, Kobe Mayo. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. That's through there for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good eye right there.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Caught him looking for the K.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap. He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the ninth.
Nope,
Next pitch just misses. Going to count 1 and 2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Mullins in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. And that just misses.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Fastball is outside.
Sometimes you got to fight to get back into an at-bat. Take some tough pitches, even out the count.
And he makes the catch. And that'll do it. So they go quiet. So they turn to their closer, Felix Bautista.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Next pitch misses way outside.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
Breaking ball in there, got him looking, and 1 out now. He's 2 outs away. Matt Wallner now at the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 ground outs and a strikeout. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. Strike 1. And a foul ball. The Orioles up by 2. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Calls it in, 2 away. So they're down to their final out. Here's the second baseman, Brandon Lowe. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
Swing and a foul straight back. Bautista is just 1 strike away.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Way outside, and the count 1 and 2. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.